Welcome to Rad on Wrestling, episode number 7. This is the Double or Nothing 2021 prediction show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great, actually. Just went to a baby shower, rushed here, looked at some notes, went over some few things, and I'm doing great though. I cannot complain.
Nice. And Derek?
Oh, it was a huge day for AEW action figure news, so I'm not to name drop Jazzwares, but I'm very jazzed.
Yes. How about you, Jay?
I haven't really done much. I watched the new Cruella DeVille movie last night, or Cruella. I guess that movie's amazing. And then I was doing some more mods on WWE 2K19, changing all their renders to live renders. I added CM Punk, but for some reason now he just looks like a vacant guy outside until he goes to the ring. So I have a couple more modifications to do, but everybody's entrances or music is now accurate, and now I just am upgrading their models, which is some nerdy fun. Derek, didn't you get a thing for the new AEW GM mode?
Ooh. Yeah, I am in part of the second wave of beta testers for it. So far, I haven't had any issues. The only issues, some of the newer guys don't have pictures yet. Like Christian doesn't have a picture.
Well, he's new. He's up and coming.
Yeah, he's definitely a rising star of the wrestling world. So we'll see where he goes.
All right, nice. All right, well, let's. I mean, there is a lot of matches, and let's start off with probably the most anticipated match of the night. Let's go with Serena Deeb versus Rio for the NWA title.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you go first, Rob.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I don't really have much history or knowledge on this title. I went with Serena, but I'm still doing my research on Serena and actually both wrestlers. I'm still trying to figure out things on them. I don't have as much knowledge in that department, so I just went with Serena. But I'm still, that one just was kind of like a flip a coin. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go with Serena, but that's just my input on that one.
Yeah, seeing that it's for the NWA title and Rio has to travel a lot for that. I don't see her taking the NWA title. I feel like it was a nice way for them to put the title on there. So I definitely think I think it'll probably be a decent match, and Serena is going to take it.
Yeah. I mean, NWA seems pretty okay with AEW letting their titles be shown. But it doesn't seem like they're okay with them being changed. So definitely going with Serena Deeb. And she deserves it. She's been amazing since for a long time. She's just great.
Nice. All right. Well, then I'm just going through, because the order I have here listed is just all over the place. And so I don't want to go for something that is, let's just go straight in. Let's go to Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page.
I think for this one, actually, I went Sting and Darby Allin. As much as I would like to see Scorpio win, was Scorpio and Ethan, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As much as I would want them to win, because they're also another set of, I don't even know if I want to say rising stars, but Darby's been doing really well, and he's also been kind of getting dragged by them. So, and also Sting, the veteran, we're gonna see him in a match. Yeah. So let's see what he can do. And I mean, I'm not 100% always down for veterans winning, because you guys have had your time. Let the new kids play. But it'll be cool to see Sting and Darby get it. So I went with Sting and Darby, just fan favorite.
Yeah. Derek?
I'm also going Sting and Darby, just barely though. I think that Darby right now needs the win. But at the same time, Scorpio and Paige need the win because they need to establish themselves as a credible tag team. But I think Sting and Darby will win by DQ. I have a feeling they're going to add someone else to their fold. And I'm not sure who, but I mean, it could be Kazarian or Daniels now.
I also went with Sting and Darby because technically this is the first wrestling match Sting has had since coming back. It's it's not something that has been pre-recorded, as cool as that was. So I think that Sting, if Sting's going to be wrestling, I feel like in tag matches he's gonna be the victor. At some point he's definitely going to put somebody over just because that seems like something Sting would do. So maybe down the line, maybe he will lose to one of those two. I know that Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, like you guys have both said, is like they're just coming together. They're a rising team. They are, but I feel like they've got some time. They just formed, so they can afford a loss before they, move up the ladder. And I mean, because I just feel like it's going to be a Sting Darby win.
And also, as of last week, because AEW hasn't updated their rankings, Ethan and Sky are actually this number 2 ranked tag team. They were underneath Varsity Blondes. They're 7-0 right now.
Wow.
Well, but also Sting is undefeated.
That's true.
He's on a winning streak. So let's just keep that in mind. I'm going to go straight into another tag match because why not? It's the Young Bucks for the titles versus Mox and Kingston's the Shoe Bandits. What do you guys think?
Oof. Okay, so I really want to go with Mox and Kingston. I think I may have actually messaged Mox and Kingston, but
no, you went Bucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you went Bucks,
and that's because I feel like the Bucks are they're on a tear right now, and trying to be heel. The Twitter, there's a lot of things that they're doing to make them like the best tag team, which they kind of are. Let's be honest. So I would put them up there. So I think they're gonna get the win. Granted, Mox and Kingston, that'd be cool to put the belt on them, but in my opinion, why? I kind of want the Bucks to kind of just keep tearing it up this year and just eventually lose, but I'm waiting for that Bucks versus FTR round 2, honestly. I'm going to be totally honest about that. That's what I'm waiting for.
All right.
I'm going to go, with the Bucks.
Bucks, okay.
Looking at the rankings, I think with the Bucks beating Varsity Blondes, right now they're 6-0. Kingston and Mox, I think, are 5-0 now. I think it's going Bucks. Mox has a big match against Nick Gage, and let's be honest, we know that one of them is at least going to be hit with some light tubes. I don't think TK would want to risk having their champs injured on another show.
All right. And all of you both have just brought some really good points. So it's helped me with my decision. I'm going Mox and Kingston, definitely winning by DQ. So it's gonna. I don't know what the Good Brothers are up to that night. If it was a no disqualification match, then I still would go with Mox and Kingston because of. I feel like it keeps them in the tag division rather than Mox, because I don't know what Mox would do after this because there's I just don't see him. I think this was kind of a way of getting him away from the world title. And so I'm going to go with those. I mean, there's a lot of good points that match with Nick Gage, and also the fact that Renee Young is going to have a kid anytime soon. So
Yeah.
you might have some time off for that. That's why I think that they're going to get the win. They're still going to, this way, they're still going to be rolling as a tag. And I feel like, but they're not coming home with the titles. So that's what I'm going to go with.
That's fair. I support those. Good points, Jay. Very good points.
Thank you. And let's go over to the women's championship match. You got Britt Baker versus Derek. You're better at these names than I am.
Hikaru Shida.
There we go. Okay, so who do you think's taking that?
I'm going with Britt.
Yeah,
She's awesome, and
100%.
she's pretty. She's amazing. Like, and also I know this is gonna sound, but I feel like I always said that AEW's women's division was kind of lacking. Yeah, they have Nyla. Don't get me wrong, but nothing. I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to say. I'm just saying.
Go for it. Come on. Let me
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Say it.
I just feel like with a lot of the women, they are from different countries, which is awesome because they're amazing.
Yeah.
It's just when it comes to like promos and stuff, a lot of them are unable to speak English, or I would even prefer if they speak Japanese, kind of like Asuka does in WWE.
Yeah.
Like, just let them promo.
Yeah.
I feel like Britt, if she has the title, she's able to promo and push buttons and give us a little bit more fire. Because I feel like I don't see a lot from the women holding the microphone. I don't. So I feel like Britt's gonna go ahead and get I'm gonna go Britt, because if she were to get the title, she's able to, even if it's her and Nyla, like they can just, like, there's a lot of
the thing I would say with the women's division, the thing that the women's division lacks is interest. And with, regardless of, there's no denying some of the talent that they have, because they've definitely increased their talent in their women's, but only a handful of them are even remotely interesting, and nobody even touches Britt Baker. Like, she was one Britt Baker, when she came in, she was like, whatever. And she turned heel and literally ran with it, and is a completely different person from the day that she was signed to AEW. And it would be criminal, I feel like, at this point, to not put the title on her.
Bingo.
If you want that showcase, she's really the only one they've got for that showcase right now.
Yeah, like, and I just think it would help a lot. Like, especially, sorry, Derek, I'm going to cut you off, or either of you guys, but even right, or promoting and seeing things on Twitter and things like that. Like, I'm seeing more. I'm like, okay, it's nice seeing the women being a little bit more like, oh, there you are, ladies. Okay, so that's just me. But go ahead.
I'm going Britt. Britt's incredible. I've thought she was good since day one. I thought she needed a little bit of work, and she's done it. Like, but yeah, I'm going Britt, and I think this is down the road. I think it'll set up, because I feel like Britt's going to end up teaming with someone, like either Inner Circle, Pinnacle, the Elite. It'll be someone that has titles, and it's going to lead to a huge feud with the Dark Order. And I think Anna Jay or Ty Conti will end up being the one taking the title off Britt down the road.
I can see that.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a nice. I appreciate that, Derek. Thank you.
That was a good call.
That was good. Okay.
All right, then on to Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo.
Oh.
I'm just gonna throw out there. I'm just gonna say Cody Rhodes, because I don't care about the other guy at all.
This match should be a flag match.
Yeah.
Like, if they're gonna turn it into the US versus the UK, it should have been a flag match. But I'm going Anthony Ogogo. He's going on borrowed time, and they've been using him, like using his past boxing experience. If Anthony Ogogo punches you in the stomach, there's no way in hell you're not staying down for 3. So and Cody has a baby on the way.
That baby's gonna be born at Dynamite though, so I mean, it's not like he has to go far.
It'll
Here's waiting room.
Exactly. He's gonna be draped in that flag of the American Nightmare family.
Will he come out with a tattoo?
Oh no!
So many. Welcome back after that small break, and now we're gonna discuss the Casino Battle Royale for that casino that's in Jacksonville, since it's not in Vegas this year, unfortunately, or last year, unfortunately. So maybe next year. So Derek, who do you think is the mystery person?
Mystery person, I'm going with Chris Hero.
Oh, okay. We haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah. Because he had said that he'll come back when the time is right. Granted, we don't know if the time is right, but could be him. I mean, honestly, it could be anyone. It could be anyone from AAA. It could be anyone from Impact, New Japan. We have no clue. So I just went with the most obscure answer that wasn't Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I definitely I think that's a good pick. I'm going to go with my mystery person is Moose, because there's the interaction. It's for a future AEW shot. I just felt like I feel like it's going to be somebody. I mean, there's too many big names like Christian Cage being in there.
Matt Hardy, Penta.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, actually, now saying that, there's really not that many big names in there, but there's Christian in there, and he's the only one that I feel like whoever eliminates him, that's going to be the program, because I don't think Christian Cage is going to win it just yet, unless they're going to. I don't know.
So you think someone's gonna eliminate Christian, and then those two are gonna feud to kind of build that person as a possible world champion?
Possibly, yeah. But I think that
Powerhouse Hobbs have been going at it.
Exactly. And I mean, they're definitely, I mean, that too, it could be them going at it and eliminating each other. I just feel like Moose was like a safe bet that they could have kind of go on. They'll, because it doesn't really say when the championship match is at. It could be on. It's for what?
It's Revolution if it follows the last 2 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it goes that route, but the last 2 years had a lot bigger names in there.
True.
But not taking anything. Well, I don't want to take anything away from the guys that are in there. So, except for Christian, but because Christian is still the biggest name in there. But all right. So, what do you guys think for the mystery?
So for mine, I think it's the same person that I feel like I think is going to win it. And I don't know if this is, maybe like a long shot, but I think it might be Andrade. I feel like he's just kind of been like a ticking time bomb, since he left WWE and no one's really heard anything about him, I feel like. So, and he's a big name. So him showing up and just winning the whole thing, I think would be honestly pretty exciting and a nice change of pace to AEW. So I'm going with Andrade, yeah.
All right.
Well, with going with Andrade, I support that fully because AAA, I believe in June or July, has Kenny and Andrade for the world title, or the Mega Championship.
Okay.
So this could be him saying, "I'm taking all your belts."
Yeah.
And Rob, what do you think?
So also going with Danny, my surprise is Andrade, but
Hey, there we go.
The winner, I'm going with Christian.
All right. Okay.
And I feel like it's kind of like my WWE brain. I don't know if AEW is very unpredictable and they usually don't pull the trigger on things like that right away. But I'm gonna just how I've been programmed. I'm gonna say Christian's gonna win it. I think Andrade's gonna come out, get a really good pop. I think we're gonna get Andrade and Christian, like kind of little thing in the ring. But I think overall Christian might actually just win it. So, but I think Andrade is gonna be the surprise. Like, oh my god! And I don't know what name he's gonna go by.
Yeah, I honestly like I said, or I'm actually gonna go with my surprise pick with Moose. I think that's who's gonna win it. Another person that I'm not gonna take this. I'm not choosing this as my prediction, but another possibility of a surprise, I could see it being Steve Amell.
Yeah.
Not winning, but as a way of promoting the Heels show that is in production or that's wrapped up at least season 1 production. So I could kind of see that would be a pop. It's hard to tell, but I do agree with you guys. If it is Andrade or on, I think that, well, at least with Dan, I think that he might, if he's in it, then I think he will win it because that is, I mean, he's already been jerked around enough in the WWE. So I feel like he doesn't want to, he's not going to be like, so you guys want me to sign and you guys want to put me in a battle royale as a surprise. And then you want me to lose? And then what do you want me to do from there? Like, I feel like he would already be like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I feel like he'd.
Exactly. He wants to come in hot, with momentum. So he has somewhere that he knows where he's going immediately.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, he's been under the wing of Ric Flair, like for real,
Yeah.
under he's Charlotte's boyfriend or fiance. So,
I mean,
but if it's not Andrade, because that's a really good pick, it's probably more likely than Chris Hero. I'm going Christian Cage, instant classic.
he is the instant classic. It might take him many years to get that role, but he is the instant classic. But all right, so let's go on to
real quick though, can we say how cool it would be if Daniel Bryan was the person?
Oh
that
my
would be
God.
insane.
I will.
That would be like their like WCW like Lex Luger showing up kind of moment. I feel like.
All right, let's agree. If Bryan shows up, we all get a point.
Oh, if
I'm done.
I don't drink, but if Daniel Bryan shows up, I will take a shot. So I'm like,
Oh, there we go.
that
I need to be there for that, Jay.
Because I really don't think that that's going to happen. I think
No,
that,
I don't either. But I just feel like it
would be cool,
like addressed.
It would be the biggest deal. I feel like in AEW's history.
Absolutely, it would be like that in Mox, basically.
Yeah. All right, so we have Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage.
The Machine.
Yeah, the Machine. Yeah, that guy.
Cage versus Cage.
We just got done.
First Cage.
There's so many cages and pages in this
Yeah,
company.
I'm like Jesus. Okay, so because Ethan Page is in a different match, but yeah, Adam Page and Bryan.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the pick of it's gonna be Brian Cage.
I think I also picked Cage.
Let me see what you picked. I'll tell you.
Did I? I don't know. There's just one consonant off.
Did you guys happen to watch Dynamite and see the line that Hangman said to Cage?
No.
So you know how like I've known Brian Cage for a long time, and like I've talked to him about how he got to where he is because I've seen his transformation. I fully don't think he's ever done steroids, but there's been that rumor. So after Hangman's match, Taz gets on the mic and he's like, "Oh, blah, 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 blah. Someone wants to talk to you." And Cage comes out, and as soon as he starts talking, Hangman goes, hold on. Okay, so I already know this is going to work out. Hook's going to show up, then Ricky Starks, and then probably Hobbs. But I thought you were a man. I thought you could handle me one-on-one unless your balls shriveled up.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
So it's been confirmed that Cage does steroids then, because Adam
No.
Page has seen it.
No. I think Adam Page has a history of dicks. So they don't call him Hangman for nothing.
Well, he did get carried out of an arena by a bunch of inflatable ones. So
Yeah. Well, true. We don't talk about why, but Joey Janela was great in that match.
he was the only Joey that I remember a part of that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, let's be honest, it's pretty bad if we've mentioned Chris Benoit by name, but we haven't mentioned that guy by name.
True.
Well, that's true, but that's because no, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with Brian Cage. What are your guys' picks?
I'm going Hangman for sure.
Okay.
I don't know who I picked.
You picked Cage,
Oh,
but you can reverse it. Like, I mean,
can I?
if
I
you-
want to pick Man, but I'll stick with it. Let's go with Cage.
All right,
Yeah.
we got one of Derek's dolls are out there.
Oh, it's an action figure.
Oh, sorry.
God, you sound like
I just didn't. I get confused. But yeah, I just feel like this is going to be a turning point. This one really could go either way. I think that the smarter bet is to pick Adam Page because he already had lost to Brian Cage. He got one of his first defeats in a long time from Cage. But I feel like they're really going to be pushing Brian Cage. I think that Brian Cage is going to be somebody that's up the ladder. Probably this time of the year, he'll be in the world contender match. So I feel like this is going to be the kind of the turning point where he starts breaking away from Team Taz more so.
No.
And then probably lose the FTW belt to Hobbs. And but yeah,
they really need to, like, I know that between the four of us, we have mixed feelings on the FTW title.
yeah, it should be gone.
He needs to defend it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if he defends it, totally cool with it.
I'm cool, but
It looks on him, but it's up there with the $1 million title. Like, it's a cool title. I like what it represented, but if he's not going to defend it, how can you call yourself the champion?
yeah, what's the point?
I'm more interested in the $1 million championship coming up than I am the FTW belt. They've really done no interest whatsoever with that belt since it's come up. It's just been a prop for a guy that is already big enough that he doesn't need props. So
It's literally
Iron-
pointless.
You say,
It is.
fuck you, jabroni.
all right, so we got 2 for Cage and 2 for Page, and so we're gonna turn that page on that one and go on to Miro versus Lance Archer for the TNT TBS A&E MTV title. So
All right. I think this match is going to be the one that, like, don't get me wrong, Lance Archer and Miro both have their fans, but it's kind of the match that looks the weirdest on paper because they don't really. I mean, Lance Archer is one of the tallest people on the roster. Miro is one of the strongest people on the roster. It looks strange on paper, but I think those two are going to tear the house down. I think that it's going to be I think that's going to be one of the matches that people are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going Miro. He just got it.
yeah, go for it.
I am doing the same. I'm going Miro. Just got the title. Let him have it. Let him run it for a little bit.
Yeah,
It's Russo
exactly.
Day. Whoops.
No, I was just gonna say I agree. Like for strictly that reason, like he just got it, so he's not gonna be dropping it that soon. I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like the tramp stamp on Lance Archer's back is going to be his downfall. He's gonna get rolled
For the
up.
rest
And
of his career.
yes, as the second worst tattoo in AEW, he's going to unfortunately. No, I'm sorry. That Lance Archer, if somebody had told me, I said you need Cody's neck tattoo or Lance Archer's, give me Lance Archer's tramp stamp and Batista's belly button tattoo combined over
Batista's
Cody
belly
Rhodes'
button
neck
is
tattoo.
not.
But
Batista's belly button tattoo is basically covered up now that he's like covered in tattoos.
Facts.
But I would
Anymore.
100% take almost any neck tattoo over a tramp stamp in general.
That shocks me, Derek. You come across as a tramp stamp kind of guy.
yeah,
There's a
Nope.
time
You really do. You really, really do.
I can't even remember the last time I've seen you without a shirt, Derek, and you're here want to put your brand on your neck. But the yeah, but I'm gonna go Miro. It's for two guys that really shouldn't be losing at this point in this match. Miro has the most to lose if he just all of a sudden gets the championship belt for 2 weeks, and then he'd be back to be playing video games, and that's not why they signed Miro. So,
and one thing I think we can all agree on, AEW has been really good about not hot-shotting the title to people.
oh no, definitely not. They hotshot people.
Yes.
Don't give them the title. So, which isn't bad.
The closest thing to a hot shot I'd say was FTR because they only had the title for like 2 or 3 months.
That's true.
But they still defended them pretty frequently. So
they've done AEW has absolutely done great job when it comes to their titles. The TNT has transitioned a lot, but it should because it's defended all the time. They've done a really good job of handling their belts.
Yeah.
Also, now that I have a Dark Order mask, I'm an unofficial member of the Dark Order.
You are so many unofficial. You are unofficially the Elite, unofficially the Dark Order, unofficially the Legion of Doom.
I'm unofficially.
Derek, what happens if they all find out about each other?
Then they have a ladder match for custody of me.
And so nobody climbs a ladder. That'd be the craziest match.
I assume this is going to be an empty arena match, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
For me.
All right. So
Unofficial part, the boys and their douchosaurus.
all right. Well, we got 2 more matches. We got the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle in another Stampede Stadium.
Has it already been a year since the last one?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like that was like 3 months ago.
Yeah. It feels they announced this one and I was like, wait, didn't they just do that? Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
That's how I felt. I'm like, there's no way this just happened.
I feel like it's a dumb match to have at this point after having the blood and guts. If anything, it should have been reversed. I would have been. I think that because now you just blood and guts is supposed to be your Hell in a Cell, your death match, and you're like, okay, well, Chris Jericho just showed up 3 days after falling on some pillows, and now you're gonna have a stadium match.
Because he fell on pillows.
That's
so he's
true.
fine.
I mean, at least he fell on the
continuity, Jay. That's continuity.
Exactly. But
long-term booking, my friend.
There is the stipulation that if Inner Circle loses, that they must disband forever.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick the Inner Circle is going to win, and then Jericho is going to get taken out, later, like the next Dynamite, and they'll still be around, but I feel like Jericho's definitely going to disappear for his tour. He's going to be gone for for a while. I mean, there's certain dates that he could still make it work, but there's going to be Dynamites postponed for Fridays and stuff like that, and he's not going to be able to do concerts and Dynamites. But yeah, so I'm going to go with Inner Circle.
Especially with live events coming back, like hardcore right now, and the world like opening back, well, America opening back up.
For now.
LOL. I think I went Pinnacle, sent the message, but I think I'm gonna also go Inner Circle at this point because they can't disband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
agree. There's no way.
like that. No, I didn't know that was a thing. So now I'm like, no, I missed out on that little tidbit. So I'm like, then what? Like,
Derek?
I feel like what's gonna happen, like I think Inner Circle is gonna win, and then Jericho is gonna get beat down and step away or something, and then I feel like maybe like Sammy or something. Sammy's gonna take over like as temporary leader or something in the meantime.
Yeah, I think that's a very good prediction.
Now, as an unofficial member of the Inner Circle,
You have a mask for that?
no, but I have my Sammy Guevara action figure right here.
Oh,
I have all the Inner Circle except Jericho, of course.
nah,
Because Jericho doesn't have a figure yet, right?
He has a couple.
Oh, okay. So
it's
you
like having all of the Hart Foundation except for like Bret Hart.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, Jericho was really hard to get.
Like I had all the figures for the Stone Cold versus The Rock, but I only had The Rock. So
And it's like it was actually just a Brock Lesnar when I painted a Sharpie to color his hair black.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I think I did that for real.
did you have to go check your collection?
No, I had to get ready for the next match.
Okay. All right. So the next match is the main event, possibly the main event. I don't know because the other one's already recorded. So the stadium match is already done. And it's I'm trying to look at your screen over here. You've got Orange Juice, Neville, and a Ken doll. So Ken, who's your pick? When you rehearse this match with those action figures, which one wins, Derek?
The one that wins is the one that doesn't have loose feet. What the hell is up with you, Kenny?
Loose feet?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody
That
likes
could be a good
wrestlers
thing.
with loose feet.
See, I would think that'd be a good thing, It can add to your elusiveness.
That's
Hey,
true.
My heart wants to say Orange Cassidy because he is arguably the best AEW figure ever.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. You said your heart? I thought your heart belongs to one man.
Well, all right. My soul wants to say
His
Orange.
genitals want to say.
But my definitely want to say the cleaner, Kenny Omega.
Okay, so is that who you're going with? You're going with Kenny?
Yes.
All right. 100% it's going to
Yeah.
be Kenny.
Yeah, I agree. It's Kenny all the way.
I want Pac to win though. Is that ridiculous?
No,
He will
there's
eventually, but I don't think this is the time.
Yeah.
I want Orange Cassidy to win. Just be like, what the fuck?
Orange never will, and this is not the time.
Well, I mean, if they were going for the shock, it would definitely be Orange. And
But isn't this their like second biggest show of the year?
Yeah, it's their biggest show.
You're not gonna have him win on your main show, your world title.
To a Canadian tuxedo?
All right. So the thing with Orange is he's been the champion of some indie companies, and how he held himself was good, but I don't think he's quite ready for the world title. I can see him winning it down the road, but he'd be like additional champion. But I mean, he's not getting it from Kenny Omega.
If they
Yeah.
didn't have any storyline, going along with what is going on with Kenny, then this match would even have a chance of making me think it's going to go a different direction. But they've built this whole belt collector. He's going to, he's got to defend. There's no way they're going to all of a sudden just go, oh, about that. Yeah, he doesn't have all the championships now. So he lost it to.
Because he lost one to Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
Well,
Like there, that just.
even if he lost to Orange Cassidy, I mean, he could just pin Pac.
Yeah, but even Pac don't want. What company is Pac going to go to if he gets beaten by Orange Cassidy?
He's
Pac is
been
gonna
beaten.
be like, well, I hate
Yeah,
to
did he beat Orange Cassidy last year?
Yeah, he's a bastard. That's what they call him.
He's-
Dude, I don't know. I feel like Orange Cassidy's like their Toro Yano or something. Like he's not a serious character in any way. He's just there to get a pop every now and then.
He does have. If he can get Roman Reigns' Infinity Gauntlet glove for his super. Oh no, Derek goes back to his fisting. But the
Superman Roman Reigns.
To even make it look like an orange peel or something.
yeah, and it's. I mean, a lot of evolution has to go into the Orange Cassidy character before he becomes a credible threat. He
needs at least 7 depths of himself in a t-shirt before he wins the championship. Like he needs to be wearing a t-shirt of 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 himself before he's even close to that level.
Yeah,
a lot.
We need an inception of Orange Cassidy before he becomes an inception of a champion. And I like him. He's very entertaining. But
That's where we're going.
But he's also deceptively good.
Yeah.
There's
Is
nothing against his talent. He's great. But wrestling's not all about your talent. It's character. It's what TNT, like if people are gonna buy, like it's like you said, he's been a champion of indie federations. None of those people are gonna get a television deal if they said, we got Orange Cassidy, we got our boy OJ on the
this is the face.
yeah, it's not gonna work. But he's a great character and he's gonna continue to do well for himself. But it won't be until he's a serious wrestler that he can change the perception.
It's kind of like what Big E's doing right now.
Yeah, Big E, like as even he had the talent, but I mean at least he's big enough too. But he definitely in the New Day when he was just being goofy all the time. There's no way people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna see SummerSlam. I want to see Big E versus John Cena. What?
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi's a different story though, because he's been there for so long and we saw what he can do before New Day.
It's the same thing with Mick Foley. Mick Foley had been there for so long and had such a long career that had the fans behind him. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
People rallied behind. Cause now, say 8 years from now, if Orange Cassidy's still rolling around, then he might get a championship run because people are going to just be like the underdog. And
dude, he needs to have that like Mick Foley moment, like when he first won the title and like there was like DX was there and everything,
That pop.
Like that,
Can't
January 4th, like the 99 one or whatever.
Exactly.
It was Raw randomly, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a Raw.
That was
Biggest
really
pop ever, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
And the ratings jumped over thanks to which one was it? Eric Bischoff?
Tony Schiavone.
Oh yeah, Tony. Well, so he was
Schiavone.
He was the man who single-handedly killed WCW.
Womp womp.
Yeah, of course.
I can think of a lot of things that killed WCW.
And Tony Schiavone is the front page.
Russo?
Well, Russo tries to kill everything he ever is a part of.
No, because he did great in WWE prior to going to WCW.
Yeah, because they.
Well, I mean, I mean, we
No,
all know Vince
but I-
sent him to WCW anyways
Yeah.
to kill the product. We all know
Different-
that anyways.
For a
It's true.
different day.
9/11 was fake, guys.
Oh my God.
Dude, Vince Russo booked 9/11. He was the booker for 9/11. Didn't you hear that?
Exactly. He was the Vince Russo was the magic bullet in the hidden knolls of JFK or wherever the hidden he was Vince Russo has that. He's a time traveler. So
somewhere Vince Russo's going in his stupid Yankees jersey, going, "Bro, I just can't believe it. Why people don't like me, bro. I just hope I never see Jim Cornette again. Oh, bro."
and Vince Russo created COVID. So just you heard it here first.
I heard that too. I think Meltzer reported it.
Yeah, and Meltzer gave it 5 stars. He said Vince Russo created COVID. Here's 5 stars. So
I don't think Meltzer's given anything that Vince Russo's produced 5 stars ever.
COVID
First time.
and a super kick party.
It's because it. No, never mind.
All right. Well, that is our predictions for Double or Nothing. Next Saturday, we find out whether or not SummerSlam is coming to Las Vegas.
Oh, please.
We're all hoping. We got our fingers crossed. Real quick, one of the rumored main events for it is looking like it might be John Cena versus Roman Reigns.
I saw that.
Are they both coming out dressed like Superman?
Yeah, but I feel like this would be a completely different dynamic than they've had. Because just reading that, I thought, man, I'm actually really down for this match because it's a completely different Roman Reigns. When it was like, oh, Roman Reigns is going to beat John Cena, which is very possible, but it was a different Roman Reigns. It was a very boring Roman Reigns. It was.
But I mean, also, doesn't Cena only need like one more to break the record or to tie the record or something like that? So this might be it. Like this might be his last chance. So they might just have it. And Roman's had it for a minute. So
Yeah,
and then they can have Cena drop it to someone else because they don't have Roman drop it to someone else.
and with the traveling again, John Cena having the title, doing a couple house shows is definitely going to draw people. So
Good point.
He'll take a little break from his Peacemaker production, see if it gets picked up for season 2, and so he definitely would have time to be a Universal Champion because he's never been a Universal Champion. So,
The most prestigious champion there is.
exactly.
Yeah, champion of the universe, though.
If he could just make that thing,
That encompasses quite a bit.
if he could make that shit spin, I'll be impressed. So
I would be okay with that.
I would be fine with that as well. It's been a while.
I mean, it couldn't be worse than it is now. So
definitely, because it's blue. and
Yay.
it's so ugly. But they
Like at least the women's titles, like they're white and they just have the red and blue in the background. Those look great.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
yeah, dude, if it was all black and just the background was blue, that'd be kind of sick.
yeah, that's 100, and it should just be Raw and SmackDown. It doesn't make sense why there's a Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, a Raw and SmackDown Tag belts, like, but this one is a World and a Universal. So
It's like
It makes
it's
the
like
world look like a pussy, dude.
if somehow Roman Reigns goes to the goddamn moon and defends this belt, then I'd be like, okay, got me there.
First
Yeah.
championship defense on Mars.
If he can
You
get
don't
into
think Vince would try that?
what?
You don't think Vince would try that if he could?
I mean, it depends. Maybe Elon Musk is going to go
Dude,
to WrestleMania
At this
next
point,
year.
I'm
and
putting my
might be-
money on Tony, bro, doing that. Tony's been acting a little wild, so I'm putting my money on Tony for that one.
or maybe even the other con, maybe Nick Khan.
Did you see Tony's like little thing with Schiavone where he's talking about Nick Khan?
Yeah,
Or
Was
he
he
said that-
drunk during that?
Con?
I think Tony Khan's always drunk.
I
think
think
he's always
he's
having a good
definitely
time.
drunk in that.
I'm just
He-
I'm just
he
gonna
is.
I'm gonna refer to Tony Khan as Party Boy Tony Khan because that's just what he seems like.
for him.
But on the plus side, at least unlike most people when they're drunk, the majority of Tony's ideas, they
Oh
work.
no, I have zero problem
He
with
has-
Party Boy Tony Khan.
He has the money to make them work. That's why.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm.
My crazy drunk ideas would work too if I was a billionaire, bro.
Yeah.
Mine wouldn't.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, and we will be back next week on our regular time. But this one will be up on a Sunday tomorrow morning, or late tonight, depending if I can't sleep or not. But yeah. So thank you.
You guys will post it because I am on a 30-day Facebook ban.
No. Okay. I need to
well.
get more on that anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Subscribe and
I'm-
watch us.
well, how many accounts do you have?
I'm suspended on the other one too.
That makes sense.
I don't
But,
do anything.
All right. Well, just Derek will have a new Facebook next week. So don't forget to like and subscribe this and his Facebook. And Derek, just actually, this is Derek's line. So go ahead and say the like and subscribe.
Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and ring the notification bell for all of your Rad on Wrestling needs.
All right. Have a great night, guys. And thank you for joining.
You too. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.